In a bustling city, filled with skyscrapers and flashing billboards, lived a young professional named Alex. From the outside, Alex had everything people admired: a stable job, a good income, branded clothes, and a social media profile that sparkled with achievements. Friends would often say, "You're so lucky, your life is perfect." But behind the smiles and the photographs, Alex carried a silent emptiness. Every night, when the city lights dimmed and the noise faded, one haunting question echoed in the mind: who am I really? Alex's life was a never-ending cycle of meetings, deadlines, emails, and constant scrolling on the phone. Every day felt like a race: wake up, rush to work, attend meetings, post something on social media, compare with others, then sleep, only to repeat the same routine tomorrow. From the outside, it looked like progress. But inside, Alex felt stuck. The applause of others felt good for a moment, but the emptiness always returned. The likes, the compliments, the promotions, none of them could silence that inner voice. Am I just working to pay bills? Buying things to impress people? Is this the life I really want? One evening, after another long day, Alex wandered into a quiet park. The city lights still glowed in the distance, but here the world felt slower. On a wooden bench sat an elderly man calmly feeding pigeons. His face carried wrinkles of wisdom, and his eyes held a serenity that Alex had never seen before. Noticing the heaviness on Alex's face, the man smiled gently and asked, "You look troubled, young one. What weighs on your heart?" Surprised, Alex hesitated, but then confessed, "I don't know who I am anymore. I do everything society expects of me, yet I feel empty. I have success, but no peace." The old man chuckled softly as if he had heard this before. "You remind me of a traveler who spent years climbing a mountain, only to realize he was on the wrong mountain." Alex frowned, confused. "What do you mean?" The man replied, "Most people spend their lives climbing the mountains of wealth, fame, and approval. They think these peaks will give them happiness. But when they reach the top, they realize they've lost themselves along the way." Alex whispered, "Then how do I know who I am? How do I find my real mountain?" The man pointed to the darkening sky, where the first stars began to appear. "Silence will tell you. Purpose is not found in the noise of the world. It is discovered in the quiet moments when you dare to sit with yourself." He leaned closer and said, "Ask yourself, what makes my heart come alive? What values would I still live by, even if no one clapped for me? That is who you are, is who you..." That night, Alex returned home. For the first time in years, the phone was switched off. No emails, no scrolling, no comparisons, just silence. At first, it felt strange, almost unbearable. The mind screamed, "Check your messages, open your apps, distract yourself." But Alex resisted, and in that silence, something unexpected happened. Memories surfaced, of childhood dreams, of passions once buried under responsibilities, of values that had been forgotten. Alex realized happiness was never in the job title. Fulfillment wasn't in the branded clothes or fancy vacations. The emptiness came from living a life designed by others, not by the heart. For the first time, Alex felt clarity. The answer was simple yet powerful. I am not defined by what I own, but by what I give. My purpose is not to impress others, but to live truthfully, aligned with my own values. The next morning, nothing around Alex had changed. The same city, the same office, the same responsibilities. But inside, everything felt different. Alex no longer lived to chase approval. Each step was guided by inner purpose, not outer applause. Work became meaningful, not because of the paycheck, but because it was a platform to grow, to serve, and to live authentically. The haunting emptiness slowly faded, replaced by a calm sense of direction. The moral, dear listener, many of us are just like Alex. We run after success, money, fame, or validation. We climb mountains without realizing they may not be ours to climb. But here's the truth. Your worth is not measured by likes, titles, or possessions. It is measured by the courage to be yourself, to embrace your uniqueness, and to live with purpose. So tonight, when the noise of the world quiets down, take a moment. Switch off your phone, sit in silence, and ask yourself the question Alex once asked. Who am I really? Because when you find that answer, you will find the true meaning of your life.